So, Caitlin Clark has been playing with Team USA. And look, I have no idea what to expect. I'm going to make a video talking about what to expect from Caitlin's role. And I mean this when I say this, I don't think there's going to be a lot of points. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in Caitlin's role. And that would be the ideal role. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points involved in it. But we've got this right here. We're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark and the surprise player. She calls the most underrated player on Team USA. And this means, I think we might be seeing this as a starter. Because I'm going to be real. It's between her and Angel Reese for that starting 5 spot. It was going to, first of all, it was going to Bree Jones. Bree Jones would have been that starter. They're not going to start any of the quote-unquote young and turned unless for injuries. Bree Jones is going to be in there. At the end of the day, it's one of these things with Team USA. We saw in the last Olympics that and the Olympics before, the starting 5 is irrelevant. Diana Taurasi and one leg, Chelsea Gray on one leg started. But when it mattered, they were sitting their ass on the bench. Taurasi started the first 4 games and didn't play in the final. Jewel Lloyd started their prep games and didn't play in the final. But this is what she said. While all the Aussie fixed on Clark, she was also quick to flip some of that attention to teammate and identify Kiki Iriafen as the most underrated player on the roster. She insisted, I saw some quotes, when she got this call to be on this team, and she was like, are you sure? I thought this was really cute and just precious response. But the way her game has kind of evolved and has just gotten better, especially over the course of the year. She's only played professionally for 1 year. I think people appreciate her and notice her, and her game does that. And obviously, I haven't played against her yet. Professionally, as a professional, getting to watch her from the sideline this year. She's outstanding. I think she's a really bright future too. And the big thing with Kiki is I've been very much on the side of I was very much on the side of Kiki Iriafen should have fallen to 8 in last year's draft. I was wrong. I've never been so wrong on a prospect because it was looking like she had pulled a Hailey Van Lith, as in transferred to somewhere that just didn't suit, and you don't know how her game progressed to the next level. At USC, she couldn't do anything on the inside against Adia O'Grady. It was that type of a thing. When she played Iowa, I remember watching a couple of the games. She did nothing they had AZ Fudd guarding her, and she couldn't score against UConn. All she had to do was show up against UConn. They would have beat UConn that day. That was a ball game, despite the fact that it was the Rhea Marshall show who couldn't play offense, and Kiki just never showed up. I thought Kiki was really bad at USC, based on the reputation, but I was very wrong. What Kiki has done as a pro has been exceptional, and that mid-range jumper is there. She'll be a 3-point shooter. Should she have made the All-Star team last year? Not in Sykes got in eventually, but yeah. I'll say yeah in the end because of the injured players and her getting in. But I'm she initially made it over Bree Jones and Brittany Sykes and Kayla McBride. And I'm yeah, no. But in the end, she probably should have made it as a reserve. So not the end of the world. But we're looking at Kiki Iriafen potentially as a starter. I think there's a better chance of Kiki Iriafen being a starter in game 1 than Caitlin Clark being a starter in game 1. The odds of them changing up the starters since it's 5 games in 7 days is high. It's very high. I reckon, if you look at the way Team USA run, I just want to just check, what is it, 2022, or 20, this is 2023 women's basketball Olympics qualifiers. The 2023, the pre-qualifying tournament. I don't know what tournament they were playing in, but they played in one. Is this the men's one? No, I'm not entirely sure what ones they played in. It was when Belgium nearly beat them. Stewie hit a game winner. Stewie hit a game winner in the Olympic qualifying tournament against Belgium in 2024. So I just want to see what way they did the rotations in that if you're Team USA. But my expectation is this was a robbery. Belgium were robbed in this game. An absolute robbery. But if you look here, Ryan Howard and Leah didn't play, but every single player played over 15 minutes. Stewie had to play 31. Fia 23 coming off the bench. But at the end of the day, that's kind of That's kind of what it's going to be like in these games. People are going to be playing a lot of minutes. They're going to be playing a lot of minutes. No one's going to play anything crazy. Like, you're not playing Belgium. You're playing Spain the last game. And Spain might need to win that game to qualify because USA have already qualified. So Spain, like, it wouldn't surprise me to see Spain win that last game. Like, Spain need to win that. And I don't know that much about USA. Like, it would not surprise me to see USA lose a game in this. I don't think they will, but it wouldn't surprise me. But Kiki, the likelihood of Kiki being a starter in game one, especially because I think they start off against Senegal. The last time the United States played Senegal, they won by 60. They won by 60. And if you're looking at the United States minutes, Fee playing 24 minutes. And as you can see, Fee didn't start against Belgium. She started against Senegal. So they had different starters in some games. Alyssa Thomas started. Ryan Howard played. Leah had 20. Ryan Howard was the main scorer. Stewie took 3 shots. Like, it's one of those things with these pre-qualifying or these qualifiers where you've already qualified that doesn't really matter wins or losses. So I reckon Kiki's going to start game one. Her or Angel are going to start. They're going to start Chelsea Gray, obviously. They're going to start Diarca Hamby. And they're going to start 2 of Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, and Kalia Copper. Probably Kelsey Plum and Kalia Copper. Probably Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young. At the Olympics, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, let's be real. At the Olympics, they started Fee and whipped her off straight away. They started Chelsea Gray and whipped her off straight away. Like, it really doesn't matter who's starting. But that'd be my expectation. I reckon Caitlin might start 2 or 3 out of 5. I reckon she's going to play equal minutes to a Chelsea Gray. What matters isn't who starts. What matters is against Italy and Spain who plays the most minutes and how they win and how these players are looking, because it's always a weird one to tell who ends up playing a specific role, because like if the team doesn't play the way Caitlin suits Caitlin, she mightn't be that player. She just mightn't be. Like, we've saw it at the NBA level. Like, Jason Tatum literally was like barely playing for Team USA in the men's, and it was by merit. Had the specific role that Steve Kerr wanted. Derek White was better than Jason Tatum. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Kiki Iriafen is Caitlin Clark's calling her the most underrated player, so I reckon she's killing it at camp. At the end of the day, she's just got to beat out Diarca Hamby. She's got to beat out Monique Billings and Angel Reese. Angel's a unique player that I could see in a USA type camp situation, her looking bad. But it's very obvious what Angel does well, and that type of grit, determination, and will for the ball it's hard to replicate in a practice setting. Like, my expectation is that she might be struggling. Like, it's a type of play that would struggle in a practice setting. And honestly, I'm not joking. I think Caitlin Clark's type is the type of play that would struggle in a practice setting too. Like, I doubt Caitlin Clark is the greatest player in the world at practice. Like, she is a gamer, and it's one of those things where hearing Kiki stepping up should not be that much of a surprise. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.